What's poppin', people? It's your boy Shofu back with some more Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon news. Today we got a nice trailer which revealed a lot of information to us. A lot of information about the legendaries has been shown and some other stuff as well, which we'll get into. But first we're going to talk about the legendaries, starting with Solgaleo, which is the confirmed name of the Pokemon Sun legendary. We need to have a talk about this Pokemon. Alright? Now you're not about to sit here and tell me that the Pokemon Sun legendary is not a fire type. You're not doing this. No. I don't know what you thought this was, but I think you've made a mistake. I think you need to go back and change his typing because nothing makes sense about this, okay? Solgaleo, people, is not a fire type. He is psychic and steel. How does that make any sense? He looks like a sun. He looks like the sun, literally. Look at his face. He literally looks like the sun, okay? He's the sun Pokemon, but he's not, he's weak to fire, but he's the sun Pokemon. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and cover the important parts, okay? He is a psychic and steel Pokemon, and he has the full metal body ability, okay? Which is very important because they say that it's a brand new ability. But is it really? Is it really? There's just so many things wrong with this. Let's go ahead and read his description, people, because you'll see why this is such an outrage that he's not a fire type. Since ancient times, Solgaleo has been honored as an emissary of the sun. Okay, he's an emissary of the sun. All right, good, got that. It is referred to with reference as the beast that devours the sun. So this man's out here eating the sun, but he's weak to fire. Does that even make a little bit of sense? No! Solgaleo's body holds a vast amount of energy, and it shines with light when it's active. Kind of like the sun. No, I'm playing. It has a flowing mane with a remarkable resemblance to the sun. He looks like the sun. He eats the sun. He's an emissary of the sun, but he's weak to fire. This Pokemon, I truly believe that there has been a mistake here. I think you meant to put fire steel maybe, or fire psychic or something like that. I don't think that you meant to put psychic and steel. I understand. Just go back and fix it, and we'll all forgive you. Okay, we'll forget about it. We'll let it blow over. Change the typing back to fire. Let it blow over, and it'll be like nothing ever happened. Okay, gotcha. Its signature move is Sun Steel Strike. You're telling me that this Pokemon has a signature move called Sun Steel Strike, which I'm gonna assume is a Steel type move, by the way, because it's clearly not a Fire type. So why would it have a Fire type move? You know what I'm saying? It must be a Steel type move. An attack that charges at an opponent with the force of a meteor, disregarding the target's ability. So that move is special. There's no other move in the game that does that. Now there is. There's two moves in the game that do this because the other Pokemon's move also does that. So Pokemon like Shedinja are going to be O-Code. Wonder Guard's not going to matter. Stardy's not going to matter. It's a Steel type move, so I was going to say Flash Fire, but that doesn't really matter anyways because it doesn't really, apply to the situation. But abilities do not matter when it comes to this move. So that's a pretty unique move that no Pokemon has ever had before in their, their signature move or whatever. Solgaleo's ability is Full Metal Body, a new ability. Okay, it says that it claims that this is a new ability, but let's read the rest. That no previous Pokemon has had. With the Full Metal Body ability, a Pokemon's stats will not be lowered by the effects of an opponent's moves or ability. Huh. Kind of sounds like Clear Body. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe moves like Will-O-Wisp won't lower his stats, won't lower his attack stat. Maybe moves that maybe moves like Thunder Wave won't lower his speed, I'm hoping that is what makes this ability unique. Which would be absolutely broken as hell, by the way, if Paralysis didn't lower his speed or Burning didn't lower his attack. But I don't see how this ability is different from Clear Body if that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that that is the case so that we can have a difference between the two abilities, all right? So, on to the next Pokemon. How is it not a fire type? On to the next Pokemon. Forget Solgaleo right now. I'm highly disappointed with Solgaleo. We're going to move on to the next Pokemon. So here we have Lunala, who is the Moon Pokemon, with the unfortunate typing of Psychic and Ghost and the ability Shadow Shield. So this is a unique Pokemon, kind of. We've seen this typing before in Hoopa. Hoopa definitely gets bodied by a lot of attacks, okay? Dark type moves to be specific. But, and Ghost, of course. But we do have the ability Shadow Shield, which is pretty similar to Multiscale. And I'm gonna assume that this Pokemon's gonna be mad broken just because of its typing, okay? Now hear me out. Its typing is not good. They know its typing is not good. They know that. Psychic and Ghost, it covers absolutely nothing, okay? So what I'm assuming is that they're gonna give it some very good stats in the right places. They're gonna give it some very good attacks. They're gonna give it a very good move pool. And there's gonna be some kind of secondary effect of Shadow Shield. Just like I'm hoping there will be a secondary effect of the other ability on Solgaleo, okay? Now let's read the description. Since ancient times, Lunala has been honored as an emissary of the moon. It is referred to with reference as the beast that calls the moon. Lunala is constantly absorbing light and converting it into energy. With its wings spread to absorb the surrounding light and glittering like a crescent moon, it resembles a beautiful night sky. Lunala's signature Moongeist beam, Moongeist, that's it, Moongeist beam attack releases an ominous beam of light that disregards the target's ability. So it's pretty much exactly the same as Solgaleo's, but probably with a different typing, okay? Lunala's ability, Shadow Shield, a new ability that no previous Pokemon has had. With the Shadow Shield ability, a Pokemon will take less damage from an attack that lands when the Pokemon has full HP. So it sounds exactly like Multiscale, but we don't know for sure if it's exactly like Multiscale, just like the other ability from Solgaleo, like I said earlier. I'm hoping that there will be some kind of way to differentiate the two abilities, because if not, that's just boring and lazy, if you ask me. So we'll see. Obviously, this Pokemon definitely needs an ability like that because of its typing. It's weak to a lot of moves, man. It is weak to a ton. It's 4 times weak to 2 types, which is terrible. You never want to be 4 times weak to 2 very common offensive typings. That's bad. So hopefully we see something with this Pokemon. If not, if it is exactly like Multiscale, this Pokemon better have some crazy ass stats, okay? Straight up! Next, we are shown the Alola region, and it actually shows 4 different islands. So it's pretty much Hawaii, and it looks like we can go to any of these 4 islands, and they'll probably have different stuff and different gyms and, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to read the description here. Your new adventures in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon will take place on the tropical islands of the Alola region. The Alola region centers around 4 islands rich in natural beauty and an artificial island. Wait a second, I didn't even know that. Artificial island. That better be where the Battle Frontier is. You already know what I'm saying. Many Pokemon that have never been seen before occupy these islands. Perfect. We got new Pokemon. We got new islands. We got an artificial island with artificial. I'm very curious about the artificial island. Maybe that's the new team's base. No, I'm playing. Anyways, moving on. Next in the trailer, they show us the hero and heroine of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, and the description says you will choose to be a hero or heroine in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, and you can name yourself whatever you'd like. That's not true, because as we all know, they don't allow curse words. Straight up lying to me, again, just like you did with Solgaleo. Anyways, the story begins right after your character has moved to the Alola region. No sooner have you arrived than your adventures begin to unfold, and you'll meet many people and Pokemon as you grow and learn. So, not only do they show us that in the trailer, but right after that, they decide to emphasize the fact that we can pick whatever trainer, well, it says you can choose your gender and how you look, and they give us 8 options. I don't know if there's more than 8 options. It kind of looks like the right side of the screen is cut off a little bit, so maybe there's more past what we're seeing here. That'd be cool. I actually didn't notice that until now. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right on the right side of that picture right there, it's cut off, so we can't really tell if there's more or not. It's not rounded like the left side is. That's cool if that's the case, okay? But if that's not the case, then we have these 8 trainers to choose from. Hopefully there's more. I really hope there's more. But they pointed this out, and my reason for elaborating on this is that it doesn't really matter to point this out if there's, you know, if it's not a big deal, you know, because we kind of had that in X and Y where we could choose like our skin color and our hair color. We clearly have more options here. I'm not quite sure if there's going to be more than this. If there's more than this, that would be amazing. Haven't heard anything about, you know, customizing your clothes or anything like that. Apparently all there is as of now is customizing the way your trainer looks and your gender. So we'll see if there's anything else touching up upon that in the coming months. Hopefully, as we all want to be able to fully customize our trainer. That, you know, That's awesome. It'll make it more personal that way. Kind of like what X and Y did. You know, we all had our own styles. There were a lot of clothes to choose from, stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Next in the trailer, they touch a little bit on Professor Kukui, who is the professor of the region. Shout out to my boy Jaywitz. That boy ain't got no shirt on. My shirt off. That boy is comfortable. No shirt. Professor Kukui is the Alola region's dependable Pokemon professor. He lives near your home and looks out for you. He's passionate about his research into Pokemon moves and has sometimes taken direct hits from Pokemon when there was something to be learned from it. Boy. What? Sporting a white lab coat slung casually over his bare torso, he shows off his own unique style. Hey, that boy ain't got no shirt on. He got the Crocs on, okay? He got the karate belt on. He got the sweatpants with the high knees. That boy flooding out here, boy. He got the snapback with the glasses on. That boy got, whoo! That boy is styled out. Whoo! Next, the trailer goes on to show us Lillie, who fix your face, please. Why are you looking at me like this? What did I do to you? Like, are you mad at the world? Please, okay. Lillie is a mysterious girl who assists the professor. This young girl is about the same age as your character, and she's working as wait, same age as my character. Lillie, apparently they said, if you 16, I'm 16. I'm just playing. If I'm 16, she's 16, okay? She's the same age as my character, straight up. And she's working as Professor Kukui's assistant for personal reasons. She's not fond of making Pokemon fighting battles, but she loves reading and has devoured many books. So she out here eating books, okay? According to her description, she's out here munching on pages. Lillie will play an important role in the story of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Really? That's annoying. I don't want her to play an important. She just looks annoying. Look at her face. Go away. Are you so unpleasant? Next up, we have our friend Hao. I think that's how you say his name, Hao. And this is my fucking friend. He's not your friend. He's my friend, okay? It says right there on the screen, your friend. They're talking to me, not you. Anyways, Hao is a Pokemon-loving young boy with a big appetite. He's the same age as your character. When you move to the Alola region, he makes friends with you right away. He has a real weakness for malasada. What is that? That sounds delicious. I need me one right now, boy. Okay. A famous treat in the Alola region, and he is always in search of malasada shops. He is a big-hearted boy who really loves Pokemon. Okay. He got the Crocs on too. Alright. He got a nice outfit on. He got green hair. Okay. I can dig it. In the last part of the trailer, they show us that we have a Rotom Pokedex, which is pretty cool. I highly doubt that it's going to be, ready for battle. It's a freaking Pokedex. But what type would a Pokedex Rotom be? Let's see. It could be normal type. That doesn't make any sense, though. Steel type. We could have a steel and electric type Rotom. Oh, that sounds like flames. Wait a second. That sounds amazing. Can we get that? Can we use the Rotom in battle, please? That'd be awesome. Steel and electric type Rotom? I'll take it. Anyways, straight from the Pokemon website, the Rotom Pokedex is your ally on your journey. The Pokedex is a convenient tool that records information about the Pokemon you see and catch during your adventure. In Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, your character receives a special Pokedex from Professor Kukui to support you in your travels. It's known as the Rotom Pokedex, and it's inhabited by Rotom, a Pokemon with the power to reside in various electronic appliances. It does much more than record your Pokemon info. It sparkles with its own personality. The Rotom Pokedex shows your current location and your next destination. Ooh, so that makes it easier to get from point A to point B. And it also gives you advice on where to go next based on your conversations, based on the conversations you have with others. Okay, so that's cool. Okay. So when you talk to somebody and they tell you something and they give you a hint, he'll pick up on that and tell you where to go. Okay, that's cool. It's likely to be of a great help to you in many parts of your adventure. The Rotom Pokedex is an extremely rare device. There are only a few trainers that have one, even in the Alola region. That's why every single person that buys Pokemon Sun and Moon is gonna have one, right? It's that rare. Okay, gotcha. And we also have some footage of the Rotom, of course. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I like what they're doing with that. It's very unique. That is very unique. I will give them that. That is extremely unique. Okay. And last but not least, before we go, people, shout outs to E3. Nintendo Playhouse is going to have Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Go on display for us at E3 June 15th and 16th. It is going to be crazy. I cannot wait to go down there. I'm actually going to be at E3, so that's going to be awesome for me. So I will let you guys know what I see. I will let you guys know what I find. Hopefully I can get my hands on the game. I highly doubt that, but I'm gonna try anyways. Masuda's gonna be there. I might have to run. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna run up on Masuda. Okay, I'm just very excited. Okay, I'm just very excited. All right. Thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. Follow me on Twitter. We're gonna be talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon all day. Okay, so follow me on Twitter at shofu, and don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am out of here. Bye!